learned after 1 year of being disciplined. And hint, it changed everything. Changed everything within me, and I learned a lot. I was never somebody who was a disciplined person, like not disciplined at all, okay? I will always be the one to text my friends and be like, hey, I'm gonna go on a diet, and then 2 days later it's like, what happened to the diet? And I'm like, what diet? I was that person. I was never the one to be like, yep, I'm the type of person who says something and I stick to it. Nope, I was bad on my word, okay? I will never stick with my word with myself or with anybody else. I was just never disciplined in that way. And after I finally learned the skill of discipline, it truly changed everything within me. But I also learned a lot of things about discipline that not many people know about this. And it's crazy to me because it's like, wow, I really thought a whole different thing about discipline when in reality, it's not really the case. And we will talk about it. I came up with a couple of things on what it can do to make your life better and what stuff just really was like a hand scratch. So if you are somebody who is looking to become more disciplined, if you're somebody who's looking to just change your life around, then stick with this video because I will teach you some things that maybe is a reason why it's not clicking, like you and discipline are just not clicking. It could be this reason, and it could really help you change just everything around and help you put the puzzle pieces together that can hopefully make maybe finally be the last thing you need to learn how to go after your goals. So hi, my name is Geraldine, and in this video, and this past year I stuck to my goal of uploading consistently every single week in 2024, and I even managed to upload every single day in the month of May for 30 days. And I have a whole entire video of what happened, what were my stats, what came out of that. So if you're really interested to watch it, I will link it up in the cards or down below in the description below if you want to know more about it. But I figured out what I was doing wrong in life and why I was never actually achieving any type of goal. So I finally learned how to be disciplined. I finally learned how to upload consistently because I had an old YouTube channel. It's still up here, but I don't upload on that channel anymore. I had that channel for over 10 years. It got absolutely nowhere where I wanted to be. So here I am starting over on a whole different channel. And like I said, I finally learned how to be disciplined. I'm finally going after my goal of becoming a full-time content creator. And these are the things that I've learned. These are the things that really just opened my eyes, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. So let's get with the first one. Number one, discipline is not transferable. And what do I mean by this? It means that if you are disciplined in waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning, does not mean that you're going to be disciplined, and does not mean that you're going to be disciplined in going to the gym 5, 6, 7 days out of the week. Discipline is not transferable in skills, okay? So you may think like, wow, I'm really disciplined in this one thing, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be disciplined in this other skill. So the reason why that happens, the reason why you are disciplined in one thing but can be really troublesome for another thing, is the fact that you may not really want it. You may not really have you may not have a reason why as to why this needs to happen. So you could be really disciplined with your budget but lack the discipline in eating clean and having the body of your dreams. It's just not transferable, because having a budget and being financially smart with your money could be that you have a desire to have money in your bank account, to have a retirement fund, and having a savings account. Like, you could be really disciplined and you could really want that, but that doesn't mean that you really want to have the body of your dreams. It doesn't really mean that it's just a necessity for you to look in the mirror and look good about yourself. You want it. It could become a desire, but it's just not a desire that you really have at the moment. So discipline cannot really be transferable unless you really want that thing. So if you really want it, then that's when it could be transferable. That's when it could be compatible, and you can, you know, link up the Bluetooth and be like, okay, everything that I learned on discipline on this, I could probably apply it here. But unless you really truly want something, it's not going to transfer. You can be a disciplined person. You could say, hey, I'm really disciplined in this, and then be completely not disciplined on another thing. So it's crazy to me, because I always thought, wow, I'm really disciplined in uploading videos, and then when it comes to me eating clean or me going to the gym, I find myself just lacking that discipline in that area. And I'm like, why? Like, I'm really disciplined in uploading videos, and it's because I really want to become a content creator. I want to be skinny, and I want to have a fit body, and I feel like I'm finally coming up on the skill of being disciplined on eating clean, but it really wasn't like a huge desire for me. It wasn't that big of a deal, and now it kind of is. So now I'm getting better at being disciplined towards my eating and towards me working out, but the skill of me uploading videos and being disciplined on that was not transferable to me eating clean and going to the gym. It took a little bit more of a skill building to have the skill to eat better and the skill to not indulge in 12 cookies in one day. So it's a whole different ballpark is what I'm trying to say. So each time you want to learn a skill, you're building a habit again, and you start from ground zero. You don't transfer the same discipline over to the next skill. You start from the ground up again. So that is something that I didn't notice. I was like, wow, I really thought that everything was just going to come easy. It's like, no, every skill you want to learn, everything that you want, you always got to build it from the ground up. And then you learn to be disciplined within that scope of practice, within that field. And then you could say you're disciplined in something, but discipline is not transferable in skills, unfortunately. So, number 2, discipline and resilience are like this, okay? They're best friends. To be disciplined means that you need to fall down and get yourself right back up again, which is also resilient. To be resilient in life means that anything could be hit at you and you could still push through any obstacle, which is the same thing as discipline. Any obstacle that comes in your way, you're disciplined enough to not fall through the cracks. So they go hand in hand, and you really can't be disciplined without resilience. Because if you allow yourself to fall and just lay there flat and not learn how to get back up again, how are you going to make any progress towards your goal? No, you need to have both to have the dream, to have the life that you really want, to have that dream, to have that vision come to reality. You need to have both. And I didn't know that. I thought discipline was one thing and resilience was another and commitment was another. It's like, no, all of it, you need to have all of those skills hand in hand in order to make something happen for you. You can't just lack in discipline but be really good at being resilient. You can't lack commitment but, you know, have discipline. It's just, none of it makes sense. You got to have all of it all together. You got to be committed to your goals. You got to have the discipline. You got to have the resilience to fall down and learn how to get back up again. All of it requires itself, and it's all just like this equal balance of each to be able to reach the goal that you want. And I didn't know that. I thought it was just discipline, the only thing that I lacked, but no, it turns out I lack a lot of things. And I had to learn each one at its own pace and figure out how to put the puzzle pieces together to have the discipline that I do have now, to be able to film videos back to back, edit all of them back to back, and upload them back to back all in one day. And that took a while to be able to be where I'm at today. And it's very tiring having to go through each and every single video and wanting to just be like, I quit. But knowing that I have this commitment towards my goal, to have this resilience of, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm going to keep pushing through it, to have this discipline of like, I really want to quit, but I don't want to, but I shouldn't type of mentality. Like, you need to have all of it all at the same time to be able to push forward and finally get to the finish line. So right before I get to the last portion, I did want to mention that I have an accountability group membership. If you are somebody who lacks that discipline, somebody who lacks that resilience and commitment towards your goals, let me be that guide for you. Let this group membership be that guide for you. So the group is called the Committed Collective. And like the title, it's a collective of people who are committed towards their goals. So it's an accountability group where you not only are you going to be able to network with other people and share your goals and share your dreams, your hopes and dreams too, it's also a learning membership. So you will have a chance to just learn that much more on how to hone in on your goals and get to where you want to be. So this accountability group, you will be assigned a partner if you sign up to. It's not an obligation, but you will have the opportunity to sign up to a partner. So this is your one-on-one partner in crime for your goals, and you guys can check in on each other weekly or daily, whatever you guys want. And then we will also be meeting all together as a whole group. And we will all get a chance to share any of our wins or any of our losses, anything that's pending up for the new month. So this will be done towards the end of the month, going into the new month, and just talking all things goals and talking all things like of what we can do better type of thing. And just a lot of reflection and journaling and stuff like that. We will also be able to break out into groups and just network with each other and get to know the entire group. So I want this to be very intimate and very beneficial to everybody, to have a community to come to when things go wrong or when things go great, and we can celebrate all of those wins together. You will also receive a certificate, a committed certificate. And you will also receive a membership certificate. So this kind of just solidifies the commitment towards your goals that much more, because you get to put it up on your wall. You get to put it up on your wallpaper. You can put it up in your phone. This just solidifies that commitment towards your goals and towards this membership, and it just keeps you in the game of I really want this to happen for myself this year, so therefore I'm going to do whatever it takes. And it just solidifies that commitment. And then you will also get a one-on-one 15-minute session with me on a quarterly basis. And this is just a chance for you to ask me any personal questions that you have towards your goals. If you want to create like a little mini roadmap for yourself, a routine, or any sort of guidance that you need, I want to be available to you guys. So you'll get that 15-minute one-on-one personal session with me. You will also receive a quarterly breakdown on any topic that you guys have. So it's like a mini course on any breakdown that you guys want. So it could be about productivity, commitment, discipline, resilience, whatever topic you guys want me to do more of a deep dive in. I will create that mini breakdown for you guys, and you guys will have lifetime access to this. So any new incoming members will have access to that. It'll live in a little resource library that you can check back at anytime, at any point, if you just need kind of a reminder. So you'll have that resource library, you'll have that certificate of commitment, you'll have that one-on-one partner, and you will have that group cheerleaders for you. So if this is something that you are desiring in your life, and this is something that you truly want for yourself, then sign up for the waiting list. I'll have the link down below. I'm thinking about opening the seats up late spring, late spring, early summer. I'm thinking about launching then, and it'll be a very small amount of seats that will open up, just because I want to create a really beautiful environment for those who do decide to join in. And then once it's like up and going, then I'll open the seats up again. But for those of you who will start with me and grow with me, I will give you such an incredible deal, and then everything else after that, we'll see what happens. But I'm so excited for this membership group to open up, and I feel like this is something that is lacking within the community of goal setting, just that membership, of that network in that community. And it's so hard to find that, and I really want to be somebody who can just cultivated into such a beautiful community of people who want the better for themselves and want better of others. So if you want to join in on that, then the link will be down below and you can sign up. You will also get weekly newsletters from me, so more free resources for you. And then once the doors open, you'll be the first ones to know when that does happen. Okay, so let's get on to the last point of this video. So number 3, it'll help with self-esteem. So discipline helped me a lot with self-esteem because I was somebody who thought that I was incapable of making good decisions. I thought I was incapable of making my life better. And once I learned the skill of discipline and I finally learned how to make better decisions for myself, that is when it kind of truly opened the doors of, wow, there's so much things that I have, I can be accountable for. There's so much things that I could have that I didn't have the opportunity before because I thought everyone else controlled my life and I didn't. So it helped a lot with my self-esteem, and I really dug deep into my personal issues of who I thought I was going to end up and who I thought I was. And once I learned this skill, I was like, oh my god, I have power. I can make decisions. I can make better decisions. I can have the life of my dream. It's not up to the gods, or it's not up to the universe. It's up to me and what I do on a daily basis. What could happen? Because if I keep eating at a calorie deficit, I'm gonna lose weight, which is what I want to do. So if I continue to make that decision every single day, then guess what? I will eventually reach the goal of my goal weight of what I want. Same thing of, wow, if I upload consistently on videos on YouTube and I make them great, then guess what? I'll get a higher subscriber count. I'll have the chance to be monetized. I'll have the chance to have more brand deals. I'll have a chance to have a YouTube business. There's so many things that are endless with discipline, but for starters, it helps you just have so much more self-esteem. If you struggled a lot with thinking that everything in your life is just wrong and you have no control over anything that happens, when you learn this discipline, it really truly helps you with that thought. It really challenges that thought and makes you think twice of what you believed throughout your entire life. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Jaldisava. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Mwah.